Good morning. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you the entire day of how I count my macros. And I'm gonna also put the protein, carbs, and fats next to the foods I'm eating. So today I am gonna be having 240 grams of carbs, 240 grams of protein, and 83 grams of fat. So here's my smoothie. In this smoothie right here, there's gonna be 20 grams of carbs. There's no fat, there's no protein in that. And then I'm about to cook my egg whites. So this is coconut oil, okay, Pam. There's no calories in this, as we can see, right? Look at that, no calories, so they're gonna count that. Here's my egg whites. I'm gonna use half the whole bottle, so it has 10 servings, 5 grams of protein. I'm going to use 5 servings right now. 5 times 5 is 25 grams of protein. So I'm going to cook this for breakfast. That's my breakfast. So here's meal number 1. We have 20 grams of carbs and 25 grams of protein. Okay, so I'm about to cook my rice, and let's see, serving size is 52 grams, there's 40 grams of carbs and 4 grams of protein. I'm gonna use 4 servings, so 52 times 4 is 208. That will give me 160 grams of carbs and 16 grams of protein. Here's my scale, right? And there it is, 207, which is basically the same. Put my water. And cook this. So let's look at the serving size here. Serving size is 4 ounces, and we have 7 grams of fat and 22 grams of protein per ounce, per 4 ounces. And I'm gonna give you guys a little secret if you're doing macros. Mostly every kind of meat doesn't have any carbs, unless it's deep fried. And of course, you know, that batter, deep fried oil, that's basically where the carbs coming from. Okay, so mostly meats, fish, lamb, cow, beef, chicken, salmon, tilapia. It doesn't have any carbs. So, I'm gonna weigh this out to see how much I have. I usually eat about 20 ounces of chicken on my low carb days. Today is a low carb day for me. So hopefully this is basically at, okay, so it went a little bit overboard. So it says 1 pound, that's 16 ounces, plus another 5.9, I'll go round to 6. So 16 plus 6 is 22 ounces. Now we look in here, this is my coconut oil. I use 1 serving size, so this is already 14 grams of fat. Coconut oil is probably the best oil that you can use because it has a lot of triglycerides, and what that does is that it is a type of fat that actually battles fat. So you ever heard the saying, you have to eat fat to lose fat? That's where this saying comes from. These good healthy fats. So because this is 22 ounces of chicken thigh, this is going to be, let's see, 120 grams of protein and 35 plus, and 37.5 grams of fat. So I'm gonna let this cook. As the chicken's cooking, chicken's almost done, I'm gonna use the remainder of my egg whites from this morning. So this morning I used half the whole carton, so there's 5 servings left. So this is gonna be another 5 servings times 5 grams of protein, so that's 25 grams of protein. So what we're looking at here is gonna be another 25 grams of protein that I'm gonna add to my macros. Okay, so the chicken's done. And usually what I do after I cook my chicken is I cut it up into small pieces. I like to use a scissor, easier. And I'll actually pour it in. So I'm gonna show you a little secret right now what I do. So see all the juices? That's from the coconut oil and also from the fat of the chicken thigh, which I really enjoy. Now watch this. This is what I'm gonna do to cook my vegetables. what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually put my vegetables into my chicken. So see, there it is. I just put my vegetables into my chicken. There's the chicken you can see there, and I'm gonna put a lid over it so that way it can basically boil and steam the vegetables while retaining some of the delicious juices from the meat. Alright, so the chicken and the veggies are done, and my egg whites are done. So what I'm gonna do here, I might be breaking some rules. I am gonna put everything together. This is the rice from this morning, that's done cooking. This was 160 grams of carbs and 16 grams of protein. So, dump that in, and I'm just gonna mix it all together. Alright, so now it's done. This is gonna be a majority of my day for my macros. Now, of course, I'm not going to eat this all in one sitting. This would probably be about 3 or maybe even 4 meals that I have today. So the total macros for this is gonna be 160 grams of carbs. It's gonna be 160 grams of protein, because we got 120 from the chicken, we have another 25 from the egg whites, and we have another 16 from the rice. So that's 160 grams of protein. The fats, we have 37 grams of fat from the chicken, we have 14 grams of fat from the coconut oil, so the fat is 51. So the total macros for this is 160 carbs, 160 grams of protein, and 51 grams of fat. Okay, second meal of the day. So I'm about to go work out, and I'm gonna make myself a fruit smoothie. Here's my Greek yogurt. It has 14 grams of carbs, 15 grams of protein. This right here has 17 grams of carbs, and we don't really count vegetables, so don't even count that. And that white stuff is glutamine. And this is my Crystal Light. Crystal Light means 0 calories, orange flavor. I mix it with my smoothies to give it more of a sweet taste. So there it is. This is my pre-workout drink. It has 31 grams of carbs and 15 grams of protein. Now, a little tip is the best time to eat fruit is right when you wake up, and also right before you work out. That is the best time to eat fruit, because fructose is what our body really wants before we exert energy. And when you go to work out, of course, you're exerting a lot of energy. So fructose is the best way to get our bodies really moving and giving us that power we need to get through our workouts. So after I drink this, I'm gonna get my workout done. Alright, so now we're into meal number 3. It's about 12 p.m. and I have just finished working out, so now I am very hungry and I'm ready to chow down. And if you notice, I don't need to add macros into my phone right now because I have already added from this big bundle. That's what makes it easy. It's that we have already added all of this into our phone, so we don't need to add anything right now, as long as we're not eating anything extra. Alright, so it's about 2 p.m. and now I'm ready to have a little snack. So this is probably meal number 4. I'm gonna make low carb chocolate milk. So I have Hershey's Cocoa. I use 3 servings of that. I have coconut cream you could buy at Sprouts. I use half a serving. I use 1 full serving of silk almond, and there's my coconut and my cocoa. And I have stevia, which I bought at Vaughn's, and I'm probably going to use about 4, probably 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll do 8 to make it a little bit more sweet. So I'm gonna mix this up, and here it is. So this is a great snack I love. The coconut cream is a very good source of fat. Cocoa has a lot of good properties in it. Make sure you get the natural unsweetened kind. Okay, don't get the sugar kind. And my almond milk, also no sugar added. The stevia is what really gives it a more sweet. So this is one of my snacks that I'm gonna have. It has about 11 grams of fat and 9 grams of carbs. So I thought I'd just throw this in. I don't really like water all that much, so what I do is I have Crystal Light, and this is the orange flavor. You can buy this at Vons. And this is probably my favorite because it almost tastes just like orange juice. But then I haven't had real orange juice for years, so what do I really know? But this is one of my favorite things to drink. I like to chill it so that it's very cold, and you know what? It tastes amazing. Okay, so I'm about to start eating meal number 5. And I'm at boot camp, waiting for you all to get here. You see, you can still pack your food. It's very easy. Just get a container. Once you have that container, put it in the container, bring it to your work, to wherever you're going. If you're gonna go out with friends, always have your food with you. Okay, so this is my last meal of the day, meal number 6. And I am cooking more eggs because I still had about 30 grams of protein left and about 12 grams of fat left. So right here is 12 grams of fat from the whole eggs, and it has 16 grams of protein, and right here has about 15 grams more protein, so that's 31. And once I'm done cooking this, I'm gonna put it into here and I will be done for today. I have reached my macros of 235 carbs, 235 protein, and 83 grams of fat. Also, I forgot to mention that 7 grams of fat from my macros actually came from fish oil. So I had 7 of these, and you can see one soft gel is 1 gram of fat, and I had 7 soft gels, so I had 7 grams of fat from that. That concludes today. That's my day of macros just for you guys. As you can see, it's not that difficult. You just have to track everything that you're eating. And I'll talk to you guys next time.